Hi, Steve from SalesFaith with you, and I'm here to talk to you about a new module that we've just released in our series of professional sales training, and this is in the series that's called The Power of Prospecting. And today I'm going to cover building relationships and following up. Really critical when we're looking at prospecting, particularly with cold calls, and taking those cold calls through a process that I refer to often in the training module about you start out with a suspect, you turn the suspect into a prospect, they become a customer, and then they become partners with your business. And that means that you've won a customer for life. So in this particular module, building relationships and following up, what we're doing is we're looking at some key things. So remember, sales isn't just about the first call, it's about building a lasting relationship, following up, and bringing results for your business, not just for short-term gain, but for the long term. That's what I talk about, taking them from suspect to partner. And in this module, what's really interesting is we highlight the power of the relationship building. It's so key in our business relationships that we get it right from the outset. Little things that we can do, little tips and tricks that we can include as part of that process to set ourselves apart from the competition. So we want to understand about the importance of adding value. How do we add value? How do we make sure that our suspect is really perceiving the value that we're putting for their solution to a problem right from the get-go? Now, when we do that, the thing that we need to understand is about giving helpful advice. Little things that we can do in and around our business where we can give helpful advice, a little bit of nugget of information that might make a difference to their day or week or month or whatever it is. Now, you'll have to work out what that bit of advice is, but that's something that you can do for free. And then we want to be able to qualify leads. So we want to be able to determine that, we're working with people that are the right kind of leads that we need, that we're adding value to their business right from the outset, and that they're going to add value to our business, so that there's no confusion there. That it's really understood that these two relationships are going to move in a direction that's going to be mutually beneficial. So then we want to have ourselves a good set of strategies. We want to have follow-up strategies, and we want to be able to do things that mean that when we're reaching out and we're contacting our cold call, suspect, prospect, whatever it might be, that we're following up and that we're not being ghosted. Because that, let's face it, as salespeople, that's the one thing that we don't want. We don't want to get into that ghosting scenario that becomes frustrating for any salesperson in modern selling. So we've got to have good strategies around follow-up, and we'll touch on that in the module. How do we handle emails? How do we handle phone calls? How do we leave voicemails? And we get into that detail as well. And then we want to make sure too that we've got the right kind of way of overcoming obstacles. In any kind of sales scenario, in any kind of situation, there are going to be obstacles, and I just talked before about ghosting, so we understand how to deal with that, how to move around that. Because all the way through we're building relationship, we're building rapport. And if we're taking the right kind of steps there and we're doing those processes right, then we are building rapport, we are developing the relationship, and that means that the person you're dealing with is going to see the value in what it is that you're putting to them. And then once we've got to that point, we've really got to start to work out now how we close the deal. Now that can be a number of different things. That can be closing the deal in relation to getting a purchase. Yes, we want to do that, but it might simply be getting to a point where your suspect is agreeing on a next step, because that's just as big a win as getting a sale in the early stages. So we want to feel confident that we've got a next step agreed to. So that's closing the deal. And then how we do that is we've got to ask good questions. We've got to ask open-ended questions, so the how, what, why, when type questions. We've got to be actively listening for our opportunity to confirm next steps, and we'll walk you through those things as well. So if you want to take a deeper dive into building relationships and getting yourself to a point of being able to take a suspect to a prospect to a customer to a partner, then please have a look at this module. This module will really help you in terms of your professional selling processes and what you do on a daily basis. So don't forget, if this information sounds like it's of interest to you, please like this video, please share it with friends and colleagues that are also in a career of professional selling. Please subscribe to the channel so we can give you more information about how to go about things in your daily sales practice. And when you subscribe to the channel, please remember to hit the notification button. So as we release more content onto the channel, you'll be notified and you'll know what we're doing here and keeping you up to date. So thanks very much for joining us. My name's Steve, we're SalesFaith. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye for now.